Hello everyone, my name is Mars and welcome back to Starlight Vega Part 5. And we finally got some fun scenes. Fun. I'm sure there will be more fun scenes that I probably will not be able to show you because I don't want to get my baby channel into trouble. Anyway, let's continue this. The next day, Lyria didn't appear in school, stating that she was worn out from keeping up her glamour. After that time in the green room, my thoughts had strayed to her all day. For it to be true between us, just thinking about that possibility made my heart speed up. I was a little disappointed Lyria didn't meet me at the bus stop, even when I called out. We pulled out into the driveway or whatever counts as the driveway around here. Mom is working late tonight, so she drops me off and speeds away. Lyria? No response. That's odd. She isn't sulking because I ran away from her earlier, is she? Lyria! Hey! It's silent. The old house seems lonelier than usual. The mismatched furniture is still foreign to me. Nothing like the old house's comforts. No cheerful greeting from Lyria either. It's strange. She always saying how she misses me even though we were barely apart for a few hours. Is this how she feels? Oh, you're already developing feelings for her. Well, in any case, I better do my homework. You still haven't unpacked those boxes. Absent-mindedly, I try to solve the math formulas in front of me. As soon as I begin, however, another force draws me away. Sleepiness claws into me. I haven't had a good night's rest since coming to this house. I catch my head when it begins to droop. Gotta stay focused. This assignment's due tomorrow. The sleepy atmosphere of the room and the setting sun isn't helping. Maybe if I rest my head for a bit, you're gonna fall asleep. Ooh. Huh? This place again. This time I'm so close that I can make out the woman's face. I can't see who she's talking though. Whoever it is, they're in the shadows. Through force of will, my consciousness moves closer to the conversation. I don't know. The plan is, she isn't willing. The humans. Lyria will do as she bid. Huh? Wait, what name did she just say? I order you to bring the vessel here. There will be no mistakes this time. I'm sure of it. She said, Nyer, ga, ha. The window creaks as I push it up. Fresh air flows freely into the room. I stick my head outside. Mom's car is down the driveway. Just how long was I asleep? That dream woman. She said Lyria's name. I can't shake up these uneasy feelings. No matter how many times I tell myself they're just dreams, it's like I'm seeing actual events. Which is ridiculous. I don't have magical powers now. You think? And I never did before. Before the life stone. Sitting here is only making me feel worse. Maybe if I talk to Lyria, I can make some sense of things. Let's go see if she's awake. The house is eerily quiet as I step into the hall. Looks like it's getting pretty late. I near the study door, and pause. That sounds like Lyria's voice. She don't. Pressing my ear close to the door, I begin to listen. Do what you came here for. What do you expect? We're never. Then you'd rather. I couldn't care less about her. She doesn't. We have to do it now. The humans. I don't care about them anymore. Arya. Just glamour her into submission. I involuntarily stuck. Wow, I suck at reading so much. I involuntarily suck in a breath. The voices go quiet. Who is she talking to? Arya? Hey, who are you talking to just now? I wasn't talking to anyone, you silly girl. No way, I definitely heard someone else. Maybe you heard my heart beating wildly for you. I don't buy it. Come on, why are you hiding, Lyria? She turns on her heels with a small smile and pulls my hand to her. Arya, I'd never hide anything from you. My body is yours whenever you desire. Lyria brings my hand to her breast. Where are you making me touch? Wait, why are you trying to deflect me? Let go! I searched the room but it doesn't turn up anything. First, that weird woman who appeared in my dreams said your name and now this? Weird woman? Dreams? Who is appearing in your dreams? Arya, you need to tell me. Suddenly serious, Lyria looks at me with no playfulness in her eyes. Why don't you just glamour me to find out? I can't. What? Is it because you won't or just can't? If I could, I would have a long time ago. Saying stuff like that really doesn't help. I wasn't talking to anyone, Arya. Please believe me. Oh, it's that wretched girl, is it? She's totally turned you against me. Melody, she hasn't done anything like that. Look, the truth is, I've been having these strange dreams ever since I met you. I tried to ignore them, but they have been getting clearer day by day. I don't think I'm imagining things anymore. I'm always in a really dark throne room. There's a woman I've never seen before, with golden eyes and horse. You said you can't make out her face. How did you find that out? She said your name. Lyria turns a bit pale, which only amplifies my uneasy feelings. She doesn't elaborate on what I saw, nor does she put my mind at ease. Instead, Lyria begins to shake, quickly turning from surprise to another emotion together. A dream? You're accusing me because of a dream? This is Melody's doing, isn't it? What? Melody has nothing to do with this. Then what is it? You don't trust me? How do you know if Melody isn't the one who can't be trusted, What if she's the evil? Hey, she's known her for so long. I've known Melody a lot longer. I know she isn't that kind of person. And I never said anything about evil. It's just all this stuff about going to Vega, When I tried to ask for details, you changed the subject and tried to distract me. Don't you trust me, Arya? I hesitated in answering her. Lyria takes notice. So that's how it is. You won't listen to me or try to understand how I feel. Why did she get angry? In a snap, she jumps through the open window at superhuman speed. I rush over to the window and frantically peer out of it, but she's gone. Why did I say that? I wasn't trying to even... forget it. The moment has passed. Better go find her. Stepping out the front door, I walk into the yard. It's dark outside, but I can see clearly, aiding in my search. Where did she go? I don't look for long. I spot a flash of red hair in a short distance away from the house. Lyria is down by the creek, idly turning over rocks with her foot. Watching her like this, I feel terrible. I'm sorry, Lyria. She stays silent and doesn't look in my direction. Well, who wouldn't be mad if I said that to them? I don't know what came over me. I don't hate demons, and I don't hate you. Upon seeing that my words are having no effect, I stop speaking. I crouch down by the creek in front of Lyria and watch the water flow by. Hugging my knees to myself, I sigh. That first night after I met you, I was so angry. That was Lyria speaking, so I'm sorry. I had nothing in that stone, and then, when I was so joyous to finally be released, I was attacked and cast out of your home. That first night I met you, I cursed your existence. I was essentially trapped here with you, just like I was trapped in that stone. I had no way to get home, and worse yet, I was attached to a girl I knew nothing about. A human girl I'd had to depend on if I ever want to have a chance of going home. She closes the distance between us, offering me a weak smile. When I ran away that night, I remember looking up at the sky and being shocked. The sky was alive with stars. I was told this world was ugly and vile, had something so beautiful. And then I thought about you. She looks at me seriously. That night when you looked on me so enthralled in that stone, I could see you. I wanted you to look at me like that always. I enjoy it here in the human realm. I enjoy being around you. Lyria's anger from moments ago is gone, and she shows nothing but kindness in her eyes. Lyria, I don't always understand you, but Lyria, I love you. But you were right. To you, I'm still a stranger. I wouldn't say stranger, Lyria. I like you. You do? I like spending time with you. I feel sad when she's falling in love. I see. I like being here with you. Those words leave Lyria's mouth with difficulty, despite how many times she's said something similar before. In the face of such sincerity, I feel bad. I'm sorry, Lyria. Don't be. You've done nothing wrong. If anything, I should thank you for showing me how wonderful the human realm is. I thought I want to go back to Vega at any cost. But now, who knows? Don't you want to return to your family, Lyria? You don't miss them? You always come talk to me. But you never talked to me because you wanted something. Well, of course not. And you don't want to make use of my magic either. Aren't you trying to conserve it? That's what I mean. You're worried about me, unlike anyone else. I'm sure that's not true. There must be someone worried about you, like your family. Yeah, maybe. Lyria's voice is low and sad as she speaks. I begin to think that maybe Lyria really doesn't have anyone. Aww. You know, if you like it here, you could always stay. You're welcome to stay with me as long as you like. You're so sweet, but I know it won't be for long. My magic will not last. Until then, I'd like to continue living here with you. Of course, you don't even need to ask. Maybe Lyria can really live with me. Maybe this lifestone thing won't be so bad. We're gonna get married together. She turns around to face me fully, the moonlight reflecting off of her. I'm sorry about before. I wasn't being fair to you. Lyria takes my hands into her own, running her thumbs along my fingers. It's alright, I understand. But even if you can't trust me, know one thing. Arya, I would never hurt you. She embraces me. I wish they had made that scene. Without warning, I'm taken to Lyria's arms, but something's different than usual. It's not one of her crushing joke hugs, but with a gentleness I never knew she had. My own hands come up, tracing the curves of her back. We stay that way for a long while. Sleep well, Arya. Lyria gives my hand one last squeeze before releasing it, turning to walk down the hall. Wait! Do you want to sleep in my room? Lyria turns around, looking at me with her brows raised. A few seconds tick by without response. I mean, the study isn't the most comfortable place in the house, and we don't have a guest room, although I guess sleeping on my small bed isn't that great either. Only if you want to. I won't be bad if you don't. I will be fine. My babbling trails off as Lyria's shoulders silently shake with laughter. I was only surprised by the offer, but seeing you flustered like that was worth it. Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Did you really have to wait so long? I can't believe I actually said all of that. It won't happen again. More importantly, I'll happily sleep in your room tonight. She opens my bedroom door, gesturing me inside. Stepping inside, I shuffle awkwardly in front of the door, but Lyria wastes no time hopping onto the bed. The sheets crumple as she rolls over. She stretches out with her back arching over the sheet, her tail fixed between her legs. My eyes catch on the smoothness of her toned stomach, slowly drifting up to her chest. It rises and falls in tune with her breathing. She releases it with a sigh and looks at me. Don't worry, I'll be the perfect companion tonight. Really? Are you? No! I can't think about stuff like this now. Alright, I'm going to get ready for bed. After finishing my usual routines, I settle into the sheets next to Lyria. Due to the size of the bed, I can feel faint warmth from her body on my back. Good night, Arya. Good night. Good night. Soon I close my eyes, intent to sleep. This is the second time we slept together. Hopefully it doesn't turn out like last time. It'll turn out even worse. Oh! Well, that was a surprise. After what feels like a very long time, I roll over, find myself facing Lyria's back. Based on her breathing, I can't tell if she's awake or asleep. She's not even facing my direction. Does she want me to sleep? Go sleep. Wait, of course, she just wants me to sleep. That's normal. Right, time to get my sleep as well. Why doesn't she turn over? Is she really asleep? Sneakily, I shift on the bed. Maybe I can find out if she's awake if I cause the bed to move. Misjudging the distance between us, I move a little too close. She stirs. Crap, I suddenly regret my... Arya? Oh, I'm sorry, I must have moved while I was sleeping. That wasn't very honest. The bed shifts as Lyria turns over. I can't see her expression, but the clarity in her voice gives away the fact that she wasn't sleeping. I don't know what you mean. When I try to turn back around myself, I feel her arms slide around my waist, pulling me against her snugly. How's this? This is so embarrassing I could die. I can't even form the words to deny it. You're cold, right? Let me keep you warm until you... That's right. It gets cold in this room at night. She practically purrs as I said, why is she a cat? Her body slides against mine, curling herself into a comfortable pose. I can feel her tail wrap around my head. Leg. I said leg. Okay? I'm blatantly aware that excuse was just to make me feel better, but I no longer care. I'm comfortable, warm, and I feel oddly calm. I could get used to this. You're guys I'm married. Sleep seems to take me within minutes as we're intertwined. Slowly I come out of sleep. My body feels heavy with warmth and exhaustion. Lyria has already untangled from me, likely escaping the stream of light that's hitting directly where her head was on the pillow. Wow, I haven't slept that well since I moved here. Every night before I can finish speaking to myself, I realize something important. Hey, no weird dreams. I really could get used to this. A yawn cracks open Lyria's mouth. She stretches luxuriously and then relaxes to a worn-out droop. Lyria has her high heels off, so her height is closer to mine, but she's still a bit tall. She seems groggy and out of it. It's kinda cute. I always feel funny after having a human sleep, like a fog covering my brain. Human sleep? You mean you don't sleep at night? No, I mostly like to watch you. Oh no! Just when I was thinking you were cute. Oh no, did I just say that out loud? You certainly did. You think I'm cute? Of course not, it's just with those heels up, you're not as tall. It's a bit less intimidating. She sneaks over and stands parallel to me. Her hand makes a line from the top of her head to a small amount of space above mine. Oh, I suppose I'm still taller. I didn't realize my heels intimidated you. I guess I don't really mind. Maybe only in the beginning it did. I have to keep that in mind. Looking at Lyria now, I begin to wonder where my unease has gone. I guess she was a little scared when I first met her. She's still strange, obviously, but I don't feel nearly as worried around her. In fact, I feel more worried she's not around. Every day brings something new and strange. If something happens, I know I can rely on her to blow it up, at least. Mid-thought, I became aware of two eyes focused on me. Lyria hasn't moved since the height measuring contest, and her face is only a few inches away. Being this close, her tea-colored eyes and lips catch my sight. Ever since the rehearsal, I can't get this. What kind of thoughts are you? What would they feel like against mine? I've never kissed anybody before. What would Lyria do if we kissed? If it was with her, maybe. What am I doing? I pivot away in a flurry. Wait, I wasn't finished burning the sight of your lustful grace into my brain. Who has lustful grace? You're still half asleep. Anyway, I'm gonna be late for school. And with that, I shove Lyria out the room so I can get dressed. Lyria's leaning against the wall by my door when I come out waiting for me. That was fast. I've slept in so much that I'm used to getting ready for school in a rush. Despite my proclamation, I'm still intrigued by Lyria's words. Lyria doesn't seem to do much to prepare. Does she even know how long I usually take? No, forget it. I don't want to know. The glamour probably makes you look perfect all the time. Must be nice. Perfect, huh? You're aware I don't use it on you, right? Not bothering to respond to her setup, I head towards the kitchen. Downstairs, Mom is already halfway through the breakfast. I pour myself and Lyria a bowl of cereal while Lyria moves to sit at the table. Good morning, sleepyheads. Good morning. Oh my, that's an enthusiastic response. Mom drops her spoon into the empty bowl and carries it into the sink. You guys go ahead and get ready. I should be done soon. I grab my backpack and meet Mom by the car. Today went by so peacefully. This school thing sure is tiring. Who would have thought humans had such complex education system? Were you able to keep up with your glamour today? Well enough. I'll never admit it to his face, but Sid has much more talent at glamoring than I. Now that I think about it, she and Sid make a pretty funny combination. I do feel bad for him sometimes, though, seeing Lyria's temper. But I got to say a lot of weird things today, and I learned that humans are surprisingly organized. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad to hear it. I find myself smiling broadly at her. Lyria seems to be enjoying herself more? Or maybe it's me who's enjoying myself lately. When I'm around Lyria, I find I'm smiling to myself even when I don't mean to. You know, Arya, You're so kind to me. I've always known this, but today... I meant what I said about you staying with me. I'll do what I can to help you get used to the human real in the meantime. Well, not that she needs a whole lot of help after seeing her at school. If every day was like this, maybe Lyria could live here with me? Well, I'm assuming she wants to. She seems pretty eager to get back to Vega. But what am I going to do when she finds a way back? Obviously, she won't want to stay here with her kingdom in trouble. And with me attached to her, I'll have to choose. Well, now, we can wait for Mom to pick us up. Arya! Melody? Sid? What's wrong? It's great news. We believe we have the spell. To get the stone out? Yes. Wow, I didn't expect this so soon. Lyria stiffly crosses her arms against her chest. I'm surprised her eyes haven't made a scorching hole where Melody is standing. It's true. We had spent all afternoon working it out. Master can separate you. You can get your magic back. Well, that's great, right, Lyria? Well, fine. I have better things to do than be stuck to some human anyway. Why are you saying things like that? It's not as if I won't want you around after we're separated. You're more than welcome to stay at my house until you find a way back to Vega, you know. We'll help you and Sid. But as things are, we can't be stuck together like this forever. I'll need some time to prepare the spell. Let's meet at your house tonight. Right. Not wasting any time, Melody takes out the book and begins to chant. She does it so fluidly, I wonder how many times she practiced it by now. I hate that spell! Lyria. Melody's busy setting up the spell in front of my house. She's surrounded by an assortment of colored powders. She frequently looks at the piece of paper in her hands, which I'm guessing for reference. Lyria hasn't said a word to me since the news. Why do I feel so bad about this? Surely it would be easier for both of us if we aren't attached by the life stone. And it's not like she's going to leave right away, is she? Lyria, listen. She's standing in front of the window with a stormy and guarded expression on her face. She doesn't look my way. Looks like Melody's almost done with her preparations. She brushes past me without sparing a look in my direction, her shoulders sliding against mine like a stray cat. Lyria, well, I can't worry about this right now. Melody has set up 2 circles in the grass with rocks and powder. So this will really remove the life stone? Yes. I'll need both of you and Lyria to sit in separate circles. We sit in the circles adjacent to one another. Lyria won't meet my eyes. I'll need to concentrate, so no sudden movements. We're all sitting in the circle, Melody cross-legged with the book in her lap. Lyria's trying to look bored, but her tail keeps flicking in an agitated manner. I can't stop fidgeting as I try to keep my breathing calm. Sid flutters over Melody's head, though I'm not sure if he's supposed to be moral support or what. Is everyone ready? Lyria crosses her arms, nods, and glowers at the ground. Sighing, I turn back to Melody. I really need to assure Lyria she can stay with me after this is over. Arya? Yeah, I'm ready. Alright. Her voice shakes a little bit. Somehow the fact that she is nervous after all is reassuring. Lyria finally locks eyes with me. They're half hidden under the fringe of her bangs. I feel my face flush in what's now a pretty familiar way and look back down. I just can't hold her intense gaze. Melody cracks the book open to a page marked with a regular non-magical bookmark. Then, after a quick glance at both myself and Lyria, she begins to read. Yee! From the first words, I feel a strange sensation. It's kind of a tugging inside me, but since in my head and not in my chest like I would expect, it's not paper like a headache, but more like a change in attitude. It's pretty reminiscent of the first time I teleported inside the book. Next to me, Lyria also looks like she's feeling the effects. Her usual casual way of caroling herself is replaced with a sharp rigidity. She reminds me of a lion, not sure whether to run or pounce. It's a good sign that we're both feeling the effects of the spell. As Melody keeps reading, the words she's saying starts to sound harsher and more guttural? They sound out of place in her quiet, girly voice. My ear starts to ring and my vision swims. Beads of sweat form on Melody's forehead as she brushes her hair back. It's soaked. Melody leads her line and then she gasps. At the same time, Lyria suddenly shoots forward as if she means to grab her. I feel like I'm being ripped out of my body. Oh, where are we? I don't remember closing my eyes, but I find myself opening them anyway. Wait, where the hell am I? Melody's standing next to me, but I'm on the ground. Thank goodness you're awake. What happened? Where are we? Looking around, I'm in some sort of fantasy castle. It looks suspiciously like the one from my dreams. This is where my dreams always take place. Is that where we are? I've been trying to figure out this place for a while now. Why is that? See for yourself. She smacks a hand against one of the marble pillars adorning the room, only instead colliding her entire arm passes straight through. What the? I head over to a pillar to try it myself, with the same result. In fact, I can't even feel it. What the heck? This isn't a real place, Arya. Why are we here though? I may have screwed up the spell. Okay, I definitely did. If I'd been paying more attention, I might have caught it sooner. By the time I noticed I was saying a word wrong, it was too late. We were already sucked in here. What exactly is here? I don't know. Before I really have time to process that, Lyria appears down the hall, walking towards us with a cloudy and sullen expression. Lyria, you're here too? I rush over to her. Lyria moves closer and closer until she passes right through my body. She disappears and reappears on the other side of me, much like the pillar I tried to touch. What in the world? Melody shrugs, as clueless as I am. We follow after Lyria until she stops near the center of the room. She paces back and forth, her sharp nails digging into the skin on her arms, forming painful-looking indentations. Damn it, what are they thinking? Haha, serves you right. Speak to me in that curt manner again and I'll fry you into charcoal. Whee! You let this happen. It's not my fault. I'm just a lowly familiar. What am I even going to say to them? What can I say? Don't ask me. Lyria sits down on a large throne-like chair in the center of the room, resting her cheek on one hand. You look ridiculous sitting in that. I've been doing some thinking. Did it hurt? I know what I need to do. You know what you want to do, which is run away from all your problems. They're just gonna catch up to you in the end. Lyria doesn't seem to hear him. She just jumps up from the chair and starts progressing down the hall at a rapid pace. Should we follow her? Nodding, my legs take off, trailing Lyria down the marble halls. I've never seen her so distressed before. Why was she acting that way? We follow her into a corridor. The room on the other side isn't a castle, but instead the study inside my house. What is this? Melody catches up to me, breathing heavily. This is definitely the study of my house, but it looks like tidier. As it's since recent use. The shelves are no longer decorated with cobwebs or dust. What's going on here, Melody? I'm sorry, I don't know. My eyes are drawn to the purple stone on the pedestal. It's unmistakable, the life stone. My attempts to touch it are futile. The gem glitters as if glowing from within. I could be deluding myself, but I swear I can sense Lyria from within. Arya, look outside the window. Through the haze outside, I see the days pass by in quick succession. It's quite unsettling. Soon snow is covering the ground, and then it's gone as fast as it appeared. It shifts into the spring, then summer. It goes on endlessly. The purple stone remains behind me. The faint glow forms are getting dimmer and dimmer. This is the very same stone that attaches me to Lyria. How long did she stay inside that thing? The seasons play over and over again like some strange loop video. And then... Oh! Hi! Hi, me? Yeah! It's me? This is not what I expected. I cower behind Melody, who swings a flashlight around the room. Except I look over at Melody next to me, who is just dumbstruck as I am. We're basically watching ourselves enter the study. Arya, look at the carvings on this book. The main scene isn't listening, turning whoever's attention to the stone on the pedestal. The most bizarre sense of deja vu washes over me. This is way worse than seeing yourself in a video or something. I can actually walk around myself in 3D. A shiver travels around my spine. The me I'm watching smiles brightly at the sight of the stone. I remember doing that. Are these Lyria's memories? I can't answer. We watch the scene replay until it becomes uncomfortably apparent it's not going to change. So, shall we go look around? Melody turns to pass through the door behind us. Quite literally, a strange plume of smoke molds itself into a door once again. I watch the seasons go by one last time and glance at the dimming beautiful stone that attaches me to Lyria. Finally, I've seen enough. Instead of leading into the hallway like I normally would, I appear in front of the house. Melody's by the side of the door, wringing her hands. What's wrong? She shrugs and looks down at her feet, an expression on her face that I can't place. My eyes follow her gaze. It's Lyria and me? What the? We're sitting side by side on the ground. Lyria nuzzles her head on top of mine. Her hair falls gently on the side. She looks so blissful. There's no fiber smirk, just a dreamy soft expression. It's a very odd feeling. Both remember and watching it happen at the same time. I watch the whole scene replay twice more. It functions like a loop video. Once it reaches the end, it just starts again from the beginning. Just to be certain of something, I go over and wave my hand in front of my face. The other Arya doesn't notice a thing. That's good. I wouldn't want to irrevocably mess up my own memories. But it's almost certain Melody. These are Lyria's memories we're seeing. Melody? She's not near the front door anymore. I catch a glimpse of her over by the side of the house. I cock my head in confusion when I approach her. I didn't want to intrude. You're not intruding. Somehow I know that's not true. What do you mean? It's nothing. How long do you think we'll be inside Lyria's thoughts? I don't know. If the spell resolves on its own, it will probably be only a few seconds later in the real world. But our perception of that could take much longer. Most likely we'll be here until the spell finishes or something's done to break it. So it's kind of like being inside the book then. There are two different flows of time. Will Lyria be okay? I believe so, hopefully. I got carried away and tampered with something I shouldn't have. I tried to assure her that she was only trying to help, but she's not having it, blaming herself over and over again. I'll reassure her later, I guess. So, do we have to just watch this one memory until Lyria's head decides to let us out? I don't know. We can look around. She strides up and passes through one of the walls of the house. I follow after her. We should be inside the main hallway going by the actual architecture of the house, but we're instead suddenly in my bedroom. My face begins to heat up considerably when the memory begins to play. This is from last night. It looks like I'm fast asleep, but Lyria isn't, and I've got my arms around her. Embarrassed, I turn to Melody to explain, but she quietly slipped away somewhere. Turning back to the scene, Lyria lays on the bed next to me with a bored expression on her face. Her gold eyes are reflecting the moonlight from the window. Soon she untangles herself from me, turning to slide off the bed. I, or the me in the scene, toss and turn, which causes Lyria to look back over. She sighs and moves a strand of hair out of my face. I soon calm down and then I wrap my arms around Lyria who is still sleeping. She stares, wide-eyed and unsure what to do. My leg slides over her own to lock her into place. My current thoughts are almost swimming. Could this get any more embarrassing? That was fun. Seeing yourself like doing fun stuff, huh? As if in response to that, the memory of Arya begins nuzzling her face into Lyria's ample chest. Eventually, Lyria lays back down onto the pillow. Her eyes seems to focus on nothingness, brown knit, until finally she lays a kiss on top of my head and closes her eyes. What should I do? The memory begins to replay. Eventually, I go back out in the hallway where Melody is standing. So many of her memories are of you. All the important ones. What? No. I trail off. It's kind of hard to miss myself in almost every single scene that we've been through. I'm going to wait in the living room. Melody heads down the stairs. I've never seen her so gloomy before. She must be feeling bad about the spell. Or must be feeling bad that you are falling in love with Lyria. I don't know what else to say. Perhaps I could give her some space? I head into the study, which surprised to me is actually the study. Lyria's laying flat on her stomach with her head propped up in her hand, while the other hand is flipping through a magazine. Sid perches on an unused chair nearby. And then she told me all about the fun things humans do. They have a fair with monstrous metal rides and a theater where you see things on a flat screen instead of watching live actors. Lyria rambles on about all the things I explained to her, swinging her feet in a half arc behind her. I wish I could sit down, but the fact that I don't have a physical form makes that hard. Instead, I just stand with my hands at the sides and half listen to Lyria gushing about me and about how excited she is for school. You sure seem happy, Master. Is that a human magazine? That girl is really cute, but she doesn't really dress the part. I've been marking dress design to buy for her. If you studied conjuration magic, you could make them yourself, no problem. That would completely take the fun out of it. No wonder you're so attached to that Melody human. Really? It's normal to become attached to someone who is nice to you after putting up with your awfulness all these years.
Every day my assistance with your glamours goes unthanked, my watchful eye unnoticed.
You're giving me a headache. Why are you even here? Shoo!
I'm here because I found a book that may have a way to go back to Vega.
So?
What's so?
Yeah, so Vega can wait a little bit longer. Lyra rolls onto her back, casually flipping the magazine open. Sid swoops down from his perch on the chair in one quick motion. He lands on the magazine, crunching it where his claws that extend from his feet like razors. I didn't know he had those. They're creepy and ruin his cute little footsies. Melody, are you seeing this?
I waited 50 years for you.
Yes, you did. And now you can wait a little longer. Besides, it's not like I can leave right now anyways.
You don't care about the curse?
Of course I do.
We can braid the light tones leaf when we get back to Vega. You could easily handle the pain from it.
Yeah, but Arya couldn't.
Since when do you care about a human?
I like it here now. Arya is cute and funny. I get to go to school and see all sorts of weird new stuff every day. She makes me feel normal. Human schools make me feel normal.
You're not normal. You're not even normal by Vega standards.
Oh my goodness. Sid, don't you think I know that?
You're a princess. Start acting like one. You can't stay here just because you want to chase the non-existent tail of some human girl.
Lyra finally stops snoring Sid, leveling him with the chilly gaze I feel from clear across the room. He retreats off of Lyra and onto the floor, carrying his tail around protectively. Come back here. She gingerly picks up the wide-eyed Sid, cradling him in one hand. Her other hand strokes along his back, causing, "Aw, that's adorable." Fine, because I'm feeling generous, I will say this. Once we separate the Lifestone, we will go back to Vega. Oh, though that's why. Until then, stop nagging me. And when the time comes, I want Lyra to come with us. I want Arya. I'm sorry, Lyra. Okay, I want Arya to come with us willingly.
Willingly? Just glamour her into
Carried away and speaking to my own language. Whoops. So that's what Arya heard. That's what Arya heard. Just glamour her into submission. Sid flies out of her arms, the hair of his back standing on end. There's a thud from the door, and I watch myself storm in. Suddenly I feel as if I'm being pulled from my body. Everything goes wide. Knowing that I will be pulled out of here in just a couple of moments, I close my eyes. I jolt awake when I realize I'm in the real world once more. It feels like when you dream that you're falling, but you aren't quite asleep. Apparently, I fell when I went into Lyra's mind. Because I'm lying on my back, I push myself up. Melody also stands near me. Lyra, however, is still flat on her back, unconscious. The spell didn't work, and even worse, I put everyone in danger. I failed. No, you didn't, Melody. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. We're only trying to help. Arya, when Lyra wakes up, I owe her an apology. Up until now, my treatment of her has been as if she were a despicable person.
She is a despicable person.
Now I see... Sid, come on! Now I see now that I was wrong about her. She leans over Lyra. I don't think I've ever seen the two of them get this close. You have a good heart, Lyra, even though you tried to hide it. I'm sorry I judged her so harshly. I'm going home, Arya. I'm really worn out. Are you going to be okay making your way back after all this? You should stay the night. I'll be alright. I pretty much got the teleportation spell done, and to be honest, I think I need to be alone. She picks the discarded book off the ground. With a few muttered words, she's gone.
Wait for me!
Wait, you're leaving too? What about Lyra? She's gone. I turn my attention back to the girl asleep in front. For some reason, just looking at her makes my heart race a bit faster now. Well, I say for some reason, but it's pretty evident at this point. If those were her memories, the ones we saw in Vega, then Lyra was telling the truth. She really is a princess, and there's really a curse. The realization brings a rush of feelings to me. The first one that I managed to sort out is that I have feelings for her! Yay! Even when thinking that, it makes my face heat up, my stomach tense, and causes my heart to sprint. It's just a jumbled mess of feeling, but it feels good. It takes a moment for that to sink in, though the rush doesn't really go away. And I know she was telling me the truth. I turn my attention back to Lyria herself. She's still asleep. Thankfully, it looks peaceful though. It can hardly be comfortable lying on the hard earth like she is. I scoot closer on my knees and lift her head outside the house on a cold concrete. What are you thinking? Maybe you can carry her? I don't think she's that heavy. As I shift her head, her breathing changes. At first I assume it's just part of her dreaming, but her eyes flutter and slowly open. Lyria blinks a few times looking confused. Arya? She blinks again in rapid succession. What happened? The spell basically knocked you out, I guess. The spell. The last thing I remember is Melody reciting the spell and then... I see, she said the word wrong. She chuckles and then frowns. A mixture or emotion wash over her face. Confusion followed by realization. She looks back up at me, pink, tingling her cheeks. As gently as I can, I try to explain to her exactly what happened and what Melody and I saw. She just listens silently with a growing blush taking over her face. When I finish my explanation, she finally sits up and flicks her hair back. Well, now I guess we did a little soul searching of our own, eh? What? You should appreciate my quip. I'm learning human ways. I suppose I should be happy you're feeling well enough to make terrible jokes. After that, Lyria suggested we go on a walk in the woods, stating that she wanted to clear her head. I think she likes the openness of nature, though who wouldn't after being in that stove for so long? My heart flutters, eager to make some show of my newfound feelings for her, but she keeps a steady pace. Sorry. Finally, we stop in a clearing. Arya, I owe you an apology. For what? For everything. I thought if we separated the Lifestone, you'd have no desire to be near me. Don't be silly, I never. Lately, I've begun to feel so happy around you, so alive. But you have your life, and I know I'm intruding on it. If that was taken away, I have no excuse to get close to you. And I haven't made it easy to trust me. Lyria, it's okay. In your mind, I saw the memories you had from Vega. I saw that you were telling the truth about being a princess. I wasn't being fair to you. There were still worries in the back of my mind. But I know it's true. Finally, I've made up my mind. Lyria, if you ever find a way back to Vega, I'm going to go with you. I'll help you stop this curse. Whatever it takes, I'll do it. Don't worry about that. Huh? I'm fine living here now. I'll work lots on my conjuration magic so we can be together in normal places. Not just in secret. That's quite a change of heart, but isn't there a curse in Vega? There is, but... So if we can help, then we should. Lyria, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm happy that you would do that for me. Of course I would. It's the right thing to do. And I want to go with you on a day. But wouldn't you miss the human world? Well, even saying all this, I still don't know how we could even get to Vega. Yeah, who knows how long it might take. She looks at me seriously. Then she sighs dejectedly, poking at something imaginary on the ground with her heel. The seconds flow into minutes. I pulled her into a hug from behind her. Lyria, I don't always understand you, but around you I feel... She gently grabs my elbow and turns me to face her. My heart stops beating in my chest in anticipation of her next move. She's standing less than an inch away from me now, but she doesn't move away. She just stands there frozen, studying my face with subtle curiosity. Almost face to face, I notice Lyria is transfixed upon me. I gently reach out and touch her chin with my thumb and forefinger, pulling her forward. Oh! How good! How moly. Okay. That is a bit surprising. No, it's not surprising at all, but whatever. I can't yell, okay? This is all it takes. Really the tongue, huh? She presses her mouth into mine. She begins to encircle my waist with her arms, making my escape from grasp almost impossible. My lips involuntarily part for her tongue to intrude into my hot mouth. She pulls me towards her, pressing her chest against mine, kissing me hard again. While we pull away, she's out of breath and clearly disheveled. I want you. She picks me up by the waist, lifting me up, and I squeal as the dense surface meets my back. She aggressively sticks my mouth again. I lean to her lips once again. She hums in response to me, forcefully pushing her jaw down with my mouth. It's wet and sweet. I like how they go into details with this. She entwines her hand with my hair and kisses me in return. When we part, we were facing each other too closely to really make eye contact. I could see her lips wet with... Okay, I don't think that's the detail I want to hear. Probably. We breath heavily as our... Oh, okay. I love you. I utter before I can even think to stop myself. I pull back from her in shock. My mouth just betrayed all my pent-up emotions with one powerful phrase, the same phrase I just said to Lyria. Dread seizes me. What will she say? Will she blanch? I can't bear the anguish. I squeeze my eyes shut tight. You made me so happy. I opened my eyes to see that Lyria is still holding me, her body pushed against mine for as much stability as our standing position will allow. Her face is next to mine and our eyes meet. They're rapturously beautiful. I feel the same. My heart sinks as her body rises to meet mine. She kisses me back in return. I slide against the tree, soon nestled in the base of it with an endless stream of kisses between us. We lay together on the ground. Lyria is laying on her side, using my chest as a pillow, catching her breath. I gaze up at the stars above us. She gives me another kiss. I'll work hard too, then to be with you. We spend a long time under the stars. Did you do that something more than a kiss? So, oh look, we're dating already. So Lyria and I couple now. She treats me pretty much the same as before, but somehow it feels different. I don't know how to explain it. Still, don't couples do coupley stuff? Like, we haven't had an official date yet. Well, not that I can take her any place you'd normally go on date again. Lyria isn't a conventional person. I catch Lyria smiling at me. What is it? I was watching all the hilarious expressions on your face. Were they really that bad? They were cute. Don't make me that face true, you know. Please let me enjoy our lovey-dovey moment for a bit longer. After all, you and I only became an official couple last night. I'm half surprised there wasn't some... What kind of ritual do you want more, Arya? Oh, goodness. She raises a brow. I mean, you know, like, what the hell did I mean? Wow, that ritual, so... You want a wedding or something? I wasn't expecting you to take an interest in that sort of thing. What? There is one? Well, it's not usually my style. I'd be happy to make an exception for us. That's not... I was only teasing you. She takes my hand into her own. Come here. But before she can pull me closer, suddenly Lyria tenses up, her head darting back and forth. Something rustles in the woods way off to our right. Don't worry, we're too close to civilization for there to be anything dangerous around here. At least that's what I assume. I've heard that bears and mountain lions won't live too close to people. And there's a road not even a mile away. No, something's here. Something that shouldn't be. My first assumption is that Lyria's just messing with me, but a fierce fire is shining in her eyes. Her tail flicks back and forth, agitated. Stay close. I'm gonna cut it here, cause I've been playing for so long, and you know, I've already seen the scene that I want to see, so I'm pretty satisfied with this playthrough. We'll still continue this. It's not over just yet. Like, I don't think this story will end by just us being a couple. There's still more to this, so we're gonna continue playing this next video. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button to see more content from me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!